All right, Rossi, we are approaching the season of love. Who is your favorite celebrity couple?
Wait, so like they have to be together in real life?
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, my favorite celebrity couple. Bill, that's tough because I was already ready to tell you it would be either Topanga and Corey or Zach and Kelly. So I guess celebrity couple, my favorite. It's a real cornball answer, but like, no.
I got him.
This is real. Yeah, I feel like Tony Romo. Is it Tom and Giselle? But I don't really like them.
Well, it's not. I'll tell you what it's not. It's not, what is it? Aaron Rodgers and the winless NASCAR driver.
No, not Danica Patrick. They're done so. And
yeah, they're done anyways.
That didn't go so hot. So, but like now this is really going to make me think, and I'm going to give you an answer at like 2:00 in the morning in a text because that's going to wake up like when my son gets up. No, my favorite celebrity couple is the Davies. Ryan
Davies.
Right? Yeah, the Ryan, the double Ryans and the double Davies. They're my favorite celebrity couple.
That is some good symmetry. I'm going to go with Kim and Kanye just because until it's official. I love Kanye West. I really do. And Kim Kardashian has a certain something about her that I've liked for years. I don't think she's at the top of her game now, but 5-7 years ago.
What have they done as a couple that makes you like them as a couple?
Nothing. I just like those kind of trashy celebrity couples.
Oh, so I should have said like Britney and Kevin Federline.
Yeah, sure, that could have been it. Yeah.
I could have went with like Jessica Biel and Justin Timberlake, but I feel like nah.
Oh my god, you know what? That might be it. I mean, home run. For both sexes, home run.
Just give me a sex tape from those two. Like, let's be honest.
I mean, we got a little bit of it in Chuck and Larry.
No, but that was just like jiggly boobs on the side. That wasn't.
No, that was her turning around in her undies. That was the best part.
Yeah, it's the same scene, and then he touches the little jiggly boob part. Who doesn't want to touch a good jiggly boob, Bill? Like, I think that might be the winner, the jiggly boob.
Well, if you talk to the average teenager of today and you ask them what it is about pop culture that they like, and the first thing they'll say is the beat.
Get yourself addicted. Get yourself addicted.
Welcome into the Pop Culture Pile Driver. Get addicted to the content. I am Jason Rossi. Can be followed along across all social media platforms at Jason D. Rossi. And you can follow along this program right freaking here at Pop Culture PD, and it'll instantly make you jigglier. Like Jigglypuff. That's a Pokemon reference. Shine. There you go. With me, as always, is my tag team partner in the podcast sphere. Also can be found across all social media platforms at Billy D2411. He is Billy D. What's going on, dude?
Hello. I'm going to be channeling my inner bro today, so it's not going to be pretty.
Oh, boy. You can subscribe to this podcast on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon, literally anywhere. There's a couple new outlets that we haven't connected it to just yet. But basically, if there is a place that this podcast isn't, I beg you to find one. Please do subscribe over on YouTube, as well as like the Facebook group, the Dork Shared Gooniverse, where you get our content, Dorks, the guys over at Mac and Goo, the guys from Change My Mind. You get the Stream Boys from Doc to Shime at times. Doc and Shime sometimes pops up on there. I've been noticing Davey's been putting stuff on there. So please do check it out. It's a lot of fun. You get a ton of content on your week.
TLDR, I've heard it both ways.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Sorry. There's so many freaking shows nowadays. All the goofballs that are part of the Dorkshire Universe. Literally, like every day, there's so many little things, including articles from Geeks Worldwide. I think Fryer and Joe might write as well. So go check it out, like the Dork Shared Gooniverse. There's almost a podcast a day.
Close. Let's see. There's 4 main ones and then the 2 tail off. So there's 6. And then the news dump. So we could have 7 days of programming if we did it right.
Yeah, and there's probably more than that as well. Also, some more info coming, but Francis High is our nonprofit connection with this podcast. We are going to be raising funds for people affected by cancer, obviously, in different age groups, but we specifically focus on people post-college into that early 20s. We have given over 20,000, I think it might be more than that. I think it's 100,000 at this point, money to kids that have gone to college that were affected by cancer, also directly to the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, including buying a wedding dress for a couple that was both cancer patients late last year. So please do, if you have a moment, check out franksishigh.com, more information and stuff there. Bill, I don't know about you, dude, but I have so much freaking crap in my big old dome, and it's got to get out.
Oh yeah, all of it out on my mind, though.
Huge shout out to your boys. Oh yeah, by the way, with the new music. I actually they're on Spotify, right? I got that correct?
Oh yeah, on Spotify. OHAWAH period. Their new song is absolutely wildfire, so go check that out. It's called "Can I Keep You?"
Oh, and I love the video you made for them with that. Good stuff there. Do you want to go first, Bill, or would you like me to go first?
No, because I think what's on my mind is going to be a little bit what's on your mind, and I want to react to what's on your mind.
Okay, because I wrote down a bunch of stuff. I might skip some, but I'll start off with WandaVision episode 3. You watch it? You catch it?
Love it.
I thought this episode, this show, I said it last week, just puts a big smile on my stupid face. I love the old references. We hit the 70s. I thought this episode, it gave me kind of like tingles towards the end there with the, kind of like the odd turn where we're starting to realize that maybe these characters in this world that it seems like Wanda may have created live in some form of reality, but she has them under some sort of spell. The childbirth situation, which was pretty hilarious how quickly that all came about. What were some of your takeaways from the episode?
I mean, I absolutely loved it. It was a great television episode. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought the childbirth was coming maybe in the next episode. I kind of like how they snuck it in here. I wasn't expecting that. And just moreover, the drama that they kind of started at the start with, she's in there with Wanda right now. You don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of stuff going on, and there's a lot of stuff that you want to find out about. So they've got you excited. I forget who. I think Dork. I think maybe everybody's made this point by now. Good thing they released the first two together for people who don't like the single releases, because I liked them and I would have been fine with them one at a time, but I can see the strategy behind it because it was two completely building ones. And this one, you got a lot of action. So I think that's how it's going to ramp up. I think there's only 8 episodes. We're going to get 5 more. And that's pretty much now you're in the second act of this series, I would say. So it should be all guns a-blazing from here.
Yeah, I just like that. Like, it's still a slow burn, and I don't feel overwhelmed by the fact that we are, getting it week to week. I still like that. I like that. Like, we're not getting a ton of info too, because there is something about it. Feels so Marvel. Like, if this was a movie, like, and you dice it up into these half-hour, spots, like, that's kind of the type of movie. Like, they wouldn't give you so much right in that beginning point. So I like what we're getting so far. If you've yet to check it out and you're stumbled upon this and you're thinking about it, jump in. Even if you don't know anything about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I don't think you need to. This is like its own little thing so far. I'm sure it's going to tie into Doctor Strange, which we know Wanda, they've confirmed she'll be a part of that. But I like what we're getting so far.
You could watch this with complete enjoyment, not knowing anything about the MCU. But if you did, obviously, you're going to pick up little things. And somebody else pointed this out, too. I think it was Wes, that Wanda herself, you forget that she is a stunningly beautiful woman. Every scene she's in, she is just like dazzling the eye.
Yeah, the Olsen. The who would have thunk? We had the Olsen twins. Everyone's like, oh, they're going to turn out to be like huge stars. Couldn't even tell you what they're doing right now. Couldn't tell you, Bill. Probably sitting at home eating potato chips and watching this video on YouTube.
I think they're makeup millionaires and they're like moguls, but yeah.
Oh, well, that's a little bit better than what I thought. Bill, also this week, Larry King, RIP to the legend. People like ourselves probably watched him a little bit more around the unfortunate death of Chris Benoit, because that's what he got super famous with, the Chris Jericho. He had Vince McMahon on there. But Larry King, it's funny. I think people call him like a titan, but it's also like, I hate to say this and it's going to sound like I'm disrespecting, but like he was around in an era where there was so little options. And when, TV crime after OJ, after like Jean Benet, like that became like a huge thing. And he was just kind of there. And I don't mean that sounds totally discrediting. And obviously he's done millions of things more than I'll ever do in my life, but.
Right time, right place can be a big part of your career in any field. And he was kind of right time, right place. But he also, when you listen to him like the way he interviewed people, he kind of had that Howard Stern, just bluntness to him, just straight up ask you the question. No preamble, no nothing, just like boom. And yeah, he was around forever. In my preparation for doing the Fryer roast, somebody roasted Larry King and they were like, yeah, I remember when Larry King took his first phone call from Alexander Graham Bell. Because he's literally like an original TV titan. He is one of the guys that would probably be on the Mount Rushmore of at least cable television and news television.
Yeah, he like, and I am totally discredited, but you're right. They would just go right to the point. Again, if you are a wrestling fan or even just interested in like crazy true crime stuff, go check out when he had the post Chris Benoit like steroid scandal stuff with Chris Jericho on there and a few other wrestlers. Very, very intriguing stuff.
He was kind of like Twitter back in the day. You could get an instant reaction on him on a pop cultural phenomenon that, in past you really couldn't. Like, unless you were getting an interview on the news, that's all you got. And he would bring on these people connected to the story directly after the fallout. So kind of groundbreaking television.
Sure was. Also, Bill, this week it was announced that the WWE Network is going to be no more as a solo platform. It's going to be hibernating inside somewhere of that crap Peacock that literally has the worst search functionality in the GD world. But yeah, WWE Network going to the Peacock for like another $1 billion. Can WWE stop making money and get their crap creatively together?
The dumbest thing I've heard in a while, because NBC, not to besmirch the company I used to work for, but their app is the worst thing I've ever used. It's tough to like navigate through. Somebody did a great search of the WWE Network and its search functionality and typed in S.A. Rios 2000. And you got every S.A. Rios match from 2000. And then they went on to the NBC app and searched Amy Poehler, who stars in every episode of Parks and Rec there is.
And Saturday Night Live, like how many Saturday Night Live episodes? Like, yeah, that was a great video by that dude. And they have to get that together because I will always stand by WWE as a company.
They were the first app-based big-time deal, and they smashed it. And they're continuing to smash it until this move.
Yeah, the one thing that's good for if you're a wrestling fan in a way is that like for the company itself, that's 7 million subscribers are at the Peacock already, where WWE is probably around that 2.2 million US wise, or could be, you never know with facts about wrestling stuff. But I'm excited for it. I think they have 2 months to clean this whole thing up, but it is a tough look, Bill. It's a tough look when you first hear that, because you're like a wrestling fan. So you're like, this is where I go for all my wrestling stuff. Now I have to go like, are they going to have like its own network? Is it going to have its own thing? Or is it just going to be like hibernated in like WandaVision is now on Disney Plus? Like, that's what I'm interested in. Like, are they just going to have random like WrestleManias as you're scrolling through episodes of like Psych or other?
I mean, maybe to try to get crossover people. I think that might be the appeal for WWE teaming up with them, is to gain more people for their audience and kind of vice versa. That's usually why you get collabos in the business. But if there's not a way to separately search each type of genre, like, in Disney, you can kind of click on just Disney stuff or Disney animated and then search through there. So
XX.
Simpson stuff, homegrowns, panty jobs, all of that stuff. You want to be able to, specific search functionality is good now in all walks of life, be it from, the websites you visit in the personal private browser to the one you're doing on your public Google in front of your boss. You really need to have specific search functionality. And it's a basic thing that the NBC app doesn't have.
Completely agree with you. And hopefully, again, 2 months, get it together, NBC. You're going to also be rumors of playoff hockey being on there. So get your Peacock in order. Last couple things here, Bill. Today is the 1-year anniversary of the passing of Kobe Bryant.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of blew my mind. I remember that day. It was the Royal Rumble also of last year. It was my dad. We celebrate his birthday. Today isn't his birthday. It's later this week, but we always celebrate his birthday at the Kowloon, by the way. Shout out to the Kowloon, one of the greatest restaurants in the history of mankind. Some of the greatest food you'll ever have. My computer is absolutely effed, so I don't know if my video is doing. Kowloon, representing baby. But anyways, yeah, that was, again, one of those days. You mentioned Twitter earlier with Larry King, but like a buzz, and you thought it was fake. Everyone thought the info was fake. Whenever you hear these celebrity deaths,
especially helicopter crash, and then once it kind of sunk in, it sucked because I bought the NBA League Pass in college, probably 3 straight years, mainly to watch Kobe Bryant because I was very young for Michael Jordan, but I can vividly remember watching his last 3 championships, and I loved it, and I loved playoff basketball, and Kobe was kind of like, and I'm sure we'll get to him in a second, the Tom Brady of playoff basketball for a while because he was just there every year, taking his team as far as he could, and I loved watching him play. So, RIP the 1-year anniversary.
Yeah, and honestly, he's one of those players too that like so much respect came down. Like there was so much, with all the situation that was going on with him in the past and discretions and stuff. He kind of like put like a cast, like, oh, is he really a good guy? Is he a jerk? Is he this? Is he that? But then like all the stories that have come out, all the help he did for the NBA, some of the outreach programs, all these different things. So obviously, just like one of those stunning moments in 2020 that felt literally Kobe Bryant's death felt like it was 10 years ago right now.
It really does. I mean, time is such an odd thing, Sometimes you feel like you've been into 2020 or, 1 year removed from January of 2020 for, 2 months. And sometimes it feels like this feels like 10 years.
It really does. Speaking of sports, I had to put it in there. Tom Brady, dude, he's got me all messed up.
Why?
Because I didn't want him to be here for this whole time. Now he's there, Bill. He's going to the big stage.
But why didn't you want him to be there?
Because I'm a Patriots fan. I'm not a Tampa Bay fan. I just didn't want to see it come to this. I wanted to lose like either the Saints or lose to the Packers because then it doesn't look bad. It doesn't touch legacy. He's fine. He's got great stats. Montana went to an AFC title game and lost. I'm like, there we go. That's perfect. Now he's going to Super Bowl and he has to win.
I don't think he has to win. I really don't. I think
he does.
He's already surpassed everything. If he beats
of course.
If he beats the Chiefs, it's an ultimate feather in his cap. I think what you got to be worried about more as a Patriots fan is if Bill Belichick doesn't rebuild this team in the next 3 years, then he looks like the biggest moron there is because he left his team without a quarterback. And then last hour, he got Cam Newton, who sucked. And yeah, he coached the hell out of him. Yeah, he coached the hell out of him to 7-9 because it was a bad roster, but who fucking picked the groceries for that roster? It was him.
Well, I still think that there's a lot more to this story. I think that, you saw that, well, we don't have to get too sporty here, but Stephon Diggs' story that came out, you saw that he was absolutely, like, if they got the weapon, he would have been there. It's hard for me as a Patriots fan, Bill, and a Boston sports fanatic. I root for the home teams. I like the players, but, like, I'm a team guy. Like, that just had me, like, all sorts of messed up. So it really screwed me up. So I want him to win now. I'm finally, after 21 weeks of football, it's the first time I'm telling Tom Brady go and win. So the Chiefs will probably win by 1 million. I'm
not a Boston sports guy anymore, save the Boston.
Oh, get out of here.
I'm really not. I hate the Red Sox. I don't watch baseball. I don't watch hockey.
That's fine. But hate Boston sports. Like that is such, because we've won. If we didn't win, I guarantee you'd be the biggest diehard. It is a winner's mentality to jump off like that.
I mean, it's not because I was off them in like before they started winning the other Super Bowls because I hate Bill Belichick. Like I like the team, but I hate Bill Belichick.
I don't have time for this.
Yeah,
we don't have time for this. Last thing I want to say on YouTube, which if you're watching us, my screen's blows because my computer's about to blow up. But infographic show on YouTube, Bill. I want you to watch it. Everyone to watch it. Is some of the best content out there. It's all about like murders. It's scary. It's gross, but it's awesome. All right, Bill, are you ready to finally get into what the hell we're here for? We are. So what would you like to tell the good folks what we're doing here today?
We are doing a playlist face-off for workout songs, and I made an open challenge in the chat earlier, and I can't really see Rossi or what he's doing or if he's reacting to me. It's kind of weird because his video is all fucked up. So I can't tell if he's gesturing for me to stop. But we're each going to pick 11 songs, and they have to be specific to a workout. So you have 1 warm-up, then you have 7 lifting exercises and 3 cardio exercises.
See, I wasn't positive about it. So I have to pick the exercise to the song?
I mean, I did. I don't think you have to, but you can probably make it up as you go along. I also entered an open challenge to the DSG and say that they could come on and celebrity shot a pic if they were shirtless. Now, Wesley Sykes has popped in, but he's not shirtless, so he's not getting on.
All right, here we go. Done enough.
That's bullshit. Okay, I can let myself in. I'm on my own goddamn stream here. I can make my own goddamn rules. All right.
That is true. He does pay for this. All right. So, Bill, do you want to go tit for tat, song for song? How are we doing this?
All right. So you can start because I am a gentleman.
Okay. So this is random, but this literally is like stuff that I have worked out to. Like this has been stuff that I like. This is legit in my past. So for my warm up song, the way I used to warm up was just get on a treadmill and just walk for about 2.5 minutes. And then usually I go right into cardio. I'm a more cardio guy than lift because of pandemic purposes. But here's how mine will start. It is a song by Ingrid Michaelson. It's called You and I. Nobody knows it. Go listen to it. 2 minutes of just straight, smooth walking, nice kick-in, nice love song. I run a lot of my workouts, Bill, are based on emotion. So either I'm angry, a little like emotionally sad. That's what gets me going. So Ingrid Michaelson, You and I is the perfect warm-up song if you're going to get into a nice run or power lift.
All right. Well, I said I'm going to channel my inner bro today. So my warm-up is basically an exercise. So we're coming into the gym, and I'm going to Kickstart Your Heart with Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue, because I'm going to be on so much pre-workout. I'm going to have a heart attack anyways. And then we're going to attack the rowing machine for 5 minutes and try to get 1,000 meters. And we'll let Wesley Sykes in here.
1,000 meters is a warm-up?
Yeah.
What kind of warm-up is that? That's a full-blown workout.
Oh yeah, we're going for it, baby. We're getting all well, because like I want to warm up the muscles I'm going to use. And I probably should have said this, but I'm going to be doing shoulders and arms because I wanted a functional workout. And what's more functional than flexing your bicep, right? Because if somebody asks you to flex, which is the main reason people our age, I have some good tries. But I mean, if somebody our age is working out, you're not working out to be in a sport. You're working out basically to, I guess, feel a little better, but for me, it's all about the looks. Like, I mean, I work out for self-esteem, I guess. I mean, I'm not in good shape, but I'm in the best shape I've ever been in. I think when you met me, I was skinny. So, like, and, you know, if somebody asks you to flex, I'm not going to do chest and pop a titty out. You know, you show them. You got to.
Dude, if you, you know when people tell me to flex, I drop my trowel and show them my buns. I got buns of steel, Bill. Buns of steel. Or calves.
We'll let Wesley, because I don't think he's going away here, we'll let him celebrity shot a warm-up in here.
Sounds good to me.
You put out feelers that you wanted us in here, by the way. So
I said shirtless. I said you had to be shirtless.
No, I thought that was just a ploy to get Nick involved. So I wasn't going to fall for that trap. I know Nick would jump at the opportunity, but I figured, you got your Reps for Jesus tank on. I got my too big, too strong, too fast, too American.
What is that?
I just got to tell you.
And just got through a little pump up myself here.
I'm telling you, man, sometimes if you try to get by, you're going to get trapped and then dealt with.
Oh, wow. That's a beautiful thing. Really respect the 1,000-meter row to start up. You're like the Henkelhoff twins combined.
Yeah.
I love that. That's great.
I mean, the machine may not be calibrated properly, but I usually get about 100 every 30 seconds.
Dude, I'm just going to do a warm-up of 10-mile run, no bigs, just a light little 10-miler, get done, then get into my workout.
Well, back in the day when I was preparing to run for the Tough Mudder, I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but a nice 11-mile obstacle race for the troops. For the troops there. We would do 1-mile warm-ups and then 7-mile circuits. So think of it like a lot of calisthenics involved. I was pretty light at that point. Lighter than I am.
See, what I do for the troops is every time I take pre-workout, I say 2 scoops for the troops.
For the troops.
I want to say this while Wes is here, as I've trained for different, not the Tough Mudder, I've done Spartan, stuff like that. There is nothing, and I'm saying it, call me out, come after me. Yeah, I'm probably one of the heavier ones in the group. There's nothing douchier than the training that people will force you to do for those things. You can train like a normal human being. You don't have to train like when you talk. One guy was like, all right, dude, I have like an IT issue, IT band issue. And I have an IT issue tonight. But long story short,
also true.
I was like, okay, man, like I'm probably gonna need 3 weeks till I can like join you guys on the Sunday runs. Like by that point, we're gonna be up to 10 miles, and I don't want you falling behind. Like what?
Well, you got to carry your weight, bro.
But excuse me, the whole thing is 10 miles. Like we really got to run 10 miles 3.5 months before this thing. I think we'll be okay. I think
you run 15 miles to run 10 strong miles.
but 3 months. I got 3 months.
But isn't your warm up for the marathon like the last thing you run before the marathon? Not even a full marathon.
Oh, it's no. Last one.
It's like 18 miles or something.
15 usually, but what the hell do I know?
It all depends. There's people who run ultra marathons. It's how far you're willing to push the body. What am I here to do exactly though?
What's your
celebrity shot us? Yeah, celebrity shot us. Your favorite workout song. We'll give you that.
My favorite. Okay, so I'll give you a couple things I worked out here today. It's an upper body day. So I'm a big hip hop guy, as you know. A couple things. I Gold Daytonas, which is a game song featuring Dom Kennedy. Gold Daytonas. I think that's a huge short song there. Remember the Titans, which is a Joe Budden song, which I shared in the group chat. That's a little bit of a cipher. I want heavy bass, heavy hip hop, gangster. The grimier, the better. That's Royce the 5'9", Joe Budden, Fabulous. That's Loso, in case you ain't know so. Lloyd Banks. Saigon, of course, I'm from Entourage fame. Saigon, come on, baby, from Jay-Z.
Yep.
That was a great one there. Let's see. Jadana. I don't know if you're a fan.
You were just killing it once again, Wes.
Well, Jadana, are you a fan of what's the Luke Cage, the Marvel Netflix show? He had a song on there, "Long Live the Chief."
That was a pass.
That's a great one as well. And then just as a general rule of thumb, you can never go wrong with Meek Mill. He might be the best workout hip hop guy if you're doing especially heavy weights, leg days, a lot of core things, that sort of stuff.
You get your core done. Just you put on a little Migos and a little Meek Mill. Get all fudged up.
I like some Meek Mill, but he's not on my list today. I went mainstream. I'm they say curls for the girls. This playlist is for the ladies. So.
Oh, okay. Well, just a little litty. If you want to get litty with Tory Lanez and Meek Mill, "Dreams and Nightmares," it picks up really big there after the piano opening. But I'm not the music expert, so I'll leave you guys to it.
You're as much of a music expert as any of us, Wes.
I love that. I appreciate your Rossi. That's why I love you. A lot of people may not be willing to say that on the record. I will.
Well, I love you too.
All right, Wes, it was a pleasure for you.
Have a great show.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for popping in, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Wes. Hey. All right, Bill. So, do you want me to go first on the first song, or you?
No, for the first lifting song. Yeah. You can go. We can go back and forth.
All right, we'll make it quick. Here we go. My first one, I go right into something that is just true and blue. I need something that doesn't make me overthink. I need to get in that zone. This is, again, cliche as cliche comes. You can see it. Give me one of those nice, rock-looking hoodies with the cutoff, with the arms out. I'm going to go, if I have to pick a workout here, I probably would say I'm going to do a dumbbell row. I want to start off a little soft. I got to get the sides going, warm up the upper body, keep the back flat, lose yourself. Eminem. It's got to be on your list. It's got to be on there. It's
a great song, but I'll tell you what, I'm very glad you went with that because I think also we instituted a rule last minute that you can't have more than one song from one artist. So the song that I want from him still on the board. Love that pick. It would have been my safety if you had taken the other one. Okay. But I'm going to go with the best kickoff song to a debut album ever for my kickoff song to start lifting to, and that is going to be My Name is Jonas. Upright Rose, or if you want, My Name is Ronus, because or Bronus, we're just rowing it.
I like it. Okay, by the way, another artist I have on my playlist, but not the song. Was debating it. Next up, I'm just going to go full meathead status here. Back in 2003, Pope John High School, weightlifting, getting creatine put into our Gatorade, asking our coaches, what is the flavor of this? They say, it's a new flavor, and it really helps you grow strong. Probably steroids, too. Ride in the Pine, not being named a captain, story for another time. Shout out to the old days of when there used to be a fake coach calling into the Dale and Keefe program. I will let you know, this song, if this doesn't make you want to run through a goddamn wall, being 18 years old and want to just kill somebody on a football field, I don't know what does. So I'm going to go bench set, Bill. Light, just tons of reps, stupid amount. I'm talking 10s on each side, 65 pounds, cranking Headstrong by Trapped.
Ooh, honestly, it's kind of similar to the one that I have, but that's a great song. You know what's funny, though? I didn't ever hear that song until I met you.
That's true. You did mention that one time. I was like, dude, how have you not heard this? Literally, we met this a year difference in time. We're talking 03, 04. But
yeah, I just kind of had missed me. But for my next one, I'm going overhead press because there's nothing more bro-y than lifting something straight up over your head. I mean, that's just old school power move, is literally just taking something and seeing who's the strongest by lifting it straight over your head. And I'm going with another super meathead song here. I think I saw them. I don't remember. They might have been on the second stage and heard them in the background, but I'm going Godsmack, Whatever.
Oh, dig
that
it.
Song for a gym song, if you're really going to start to pump some iron, and I wonder, don't day to day. That is a great gym song. There was a few others I was going to consider here. I was actually kind of worried you might take this when you talked about your song. Kind of similar genre, kind of similar time. I think Godsmack might have been a little bit earlier, maybe earlier 2000s, but same era.
Same era, same meathead status, just dudes in weight rooms that are 10 by 10 in gym locker rooms because no Catholic schools or any schools had funding for that at the time. Next up for me, Bill, screw it. You know what? This is the perfect workout for this. This is me just staring at the mirror and sparring. Just sparring, not actually doing a workout. So I just got done doing 65s, just pumping them. I think I did about 412 reps. My arms are hurting, but I need to look cool. Again, wearing the Rock style Under Armour, or maybe I'm wearing a Affliction if they had them back in the day, like sweatshirt. And just I have the hoodie's over me right now, dripping sweat, just looking and trying to look cool. Just sparring, Bill, in the mirror. Kendrick Lamar, Humble.
That's a great one.
Just bobbing, just bobbing. I don't want to do anything right now. Just boom, 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 boom.
So
what a beat.
I mean, it's a great beat. One of the best beats of, the recent rap, I would say. And I'm actually a bigger fan of recent rap than most people, I think, are, especially of our age group. But definitely, I think his best song, even though all of his albums are good, he's a great rapper. But that's a great pick. I considered it, but I'm going the same exact route as you. Our workouts are pretty much following the same flow here, because I'm going rap too, and I'm going kind of on the nose. It's been used in a lot of TV shows and whatnot, but I'm going dumbbell lateral raises as heavy as possible, so I hurt myself. To X Gone Give It To You by DMX.
Oh, so close. Bill, I was debating with the song. That is perfect. Literally, I want pain. Like, all good athletic trainers will tell you, if you're hurt, it's not good. You shouldn't feel hurt after. It should be progress. It's all this. I want a straight, Bill, I want your arms legit bleeding. I want the blood vessels popped. You know that look? We've all been there. Just shoulders that just look like you've been cupped for like 10 hours. Love it. And DMX also on my playlist. I don't know why I didn't pick this song, but it was literally right there and I ended up winning another route. Next up for me, Bill, I'm going to head over I'm probably going to do the Leg Machine, and don't ask me why, because I don't really do that. But I'm going to head over there for this one. So I'm done sparring. I'm done looking like an absolute monster. 65 bench for 100 million. For this one, it's all speed, literally no weight. Just legs are going to go up and down, up and down, up and down, super fast. Weezer, Hash Pipe.
Oh, that's a good one. That's got a good, what do they call it, a BPM?
Yeah, boom, dum, 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 dum. So my legs are going to the beat. Just flying right now. This song works with anything, by the way. This almost was a cardio song because you can just fly to it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get more into why my emotional songs will come out then. We're just going to cry together. But
I mean, I'll tell you what. There's a few really, really weird songs I was looking for in my cardio section, but I didn't go with them. Unless you take one of them, that'll go as a backup.
We'll see. But yeah, so Weezer is going to be my leg machine. Just a little, I don't even know what those things actually do. I think they're for your calves and potentially your quads. The quad father, Saquon Barkley probably does them, but yeah, Hash Pipe, rip it. It's about 2 minutes, 20 some odd seconds of just me blowing out my legs.
All right. Now they used to call me Billy Biceps, and we've done 3 shoulder exercises. That's enough. We're on to biceps, 4 straight exercises, because a real athlete isolates biceps for at least 90 minutes in the gym. I don't have time to do that with this workout playlist, but that's what you're supposed to do.
The Rock told me that.
I do know that I might not have the biggest guns in the DSG, but after seeing Wes's spaghetti string arms and a chest I could eat a bowl of cereal out of, they're definitely bigger than his. So I'm going straight bar curl, maybe in the squat rack, maybe it be a complete gym rat, and it's Got Yourself a Gun by Nas, because you know what? You're going to get yourself 2 tickets to the gun show.
What am I got going here, Bill? No weightlifting going on these days, just straight cardio. Let's see. Tries, how they doing?
No weightlifting? I brought some weights with me, if you just want to get some curls in.
Yeah, can you bring those up?
Yeah.
No, I like this one. Great call. Talking to my wife a little bit about it. She's like, you got it. I'm thinking Nas. That's all she said.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't find a song. So that's a good call. Great tune. Bill, who does have the best arms in the DSG, if you don't believe you do?
I think that Goo works out pretty regularly. Mac had some giant arms when he was getting his COVID shot. He had some big tricep meat going on there. So I think they might have me on circumference.
Yeah, but Bill, that's not what I asked. And stop being nice. Who has the best arms?
I don't know. It's probably me or Goo, maybe, I would say.
Give it to yourself, Bill. Just give it to yourself. Give yourself some goddamn credit around it. There you go. Look at that. Did you shave your armpits? All right. Up next for me, DMX Party Up was my song. So I was trying to figure out this one. You need a song that you need to feel confident. A song makes you a little happy. You need some confidence. So what I'm doing, Bill, I'm getting over to that getting over to my hexagonal. I don't even know the actual shape of it, but I'm going down and I am doing all of a sudden, I can't think of the name of my favorite workout when I actually go to a gym. It's the squat, but it's in the bar. Why can't I think of it? You know, when you stand in the little thing.
The squat rack?
Yeah, but it's not. It's a different style of that.
Oh, the hack squat
deadlift. It's like the trap bar deadlift. Thank you.
Okay, there you go.
Yep. And the trap bar deadlift, party up, because it gives you a little push. Because you're all going to make me lose my mind. Your face looks like the blood vessels are going to pop out. You're probably doing way too much weight. You probably don't even have the best form. Your back isn't straight enough. You're going to be hurting tomorrow morning. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rip it up to DMX.
Yeah, I did some deadlifting today. I did legs today. Probably should have saved the arm workout so I could add a nice pump going on here. But another Nas song I was considering was Made You Look. That's a great workout song. Wesley points out Thieves Time by Nas as well, a good one. For my workout here, I am switching up the playlist completely with the incline seated hammer curls because that's what Arnold did. And if it's good enough for Arnold, it's good enough for me. And I am going with Don't Ya by the Pussycat Dolls and Busta Rhymes, because when that song comes on in the gym, I don't care if you're a guy or a girl, it gets you going.
Yeah, you just want to get real big and have lots of sex. Yeah. I dig it. I listen. I don't know if this song always gets me. It is now that you say it. A part of me right now, like, hears the song and sees people. Like,
I'm telling you, once that song comes on, you feel it.
I know you like me. Yeah. I know you like me. The song also just repeats itself over and over.
Yeah.
All right, for me next, Bill, we got to turn it up. We need to start pushing heavy weight. So I'm going to head over to the sled push, Bill. This is where I'm going to go sledding. I already just destroyed my legs on the trap bar deadlift. So I'm literally just gassed. My whole body's a mess. So I'm going to push literally double my body weight. So I'm going to hit somewhere in that low 4s. And what I'm going to do, Bill, I'm going to push this thing to a song that literally makes me want to feel it. Feel the title of the song. It's Jimmy Eat World, Pain. You push hard to this song. It's hard. Obviously, I'm going to work in a Jimmy Eat World shirt, but song, I'm wearing a Jimmy Eat World shirt today as one of my favorite bands of all time. But this song really is such a perfect, like, if you need to just push hard. It's power. They never let you down. The guitar breakdown in the middle of this song, which it just absolutely rips. Sounds a lot like Misery Business by Paramore. So the song basically is a smash. You put those two together. Great songs, but Jimmy World, Pain, pushing sleds, probably only doing 1 rep because it's literally way too much for my body to handle.
Yeah, I mean, I love a good Jimmy Eat World song at the gym. Bleed America is a good one, and Just Tonight is another one of my favorite Jimmy Eat World workout songs. But I'm going, again, kind of following you here down a back more rock track here. We're going standing reverse barbell curls, and I'm going Coheed and Cambria, Welcome Home.
Oh, I dig it. Wait, so what was the workout though? You're doing
it's going to be standing reverse barbell curls. And you know what? I might have made a mistake about saying who had the best arms in the GSG because I forgot we got Mr. Six Pack. And he'll come in.
What does that have to do with arms?
He's probably got good arms. He's probably cut. We'll bring in for a quick celebrity shot here, Mr. Nick Fryer, Esquire.
Fryer, everybody! Fryer!
I will try to keep it quicker than Wes did. I know he had a lot to say for you guys.
But at least you came shirtless like you were supposed to.
Well, I mean, that's the rules, right? Or is that just a sick ploy to see me shirtless again, Bill? Because we've talked about this before.
It is
a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
It is getting weird.
I will say I was not initially prepared to have it for a specific workout, so I did make a couple notes. And of course, like Wes, I have a few songs I want to share with you guys, but I'll keep it very quick. So if I'm doing a high intensity interval training, I'm gonna have Dark Side by Blink 182 in there.
Ooh, baby.
One hit wonder.
If I'm going, if I'm going for the 1,000-pound club, which I believe I feel like I'm not going out on a limb saying I'm the only person in the DSG that's a member of the 1,000-pound club. If I'm doing bench,
I've weighed 1,000 pounds before.
Really?
Yeah, I've weighed like.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I do for bench press. I do Annie Up by MOP. I would do the Vengeful One by Disturbed for deadlift, and then for squats, I would do My Apocalypse by Metallica.
Wait a second, you benched 1,000 pounds squat? What have you done?
No, so you have to between those 3 exercise Ross, you got to get up to 1,000 pounds. Bench 250, deadlift was 450, and then squat was 300.
I could deadlift like nobody's business because I'm a fire hydrant, but yeah, my bench is like 65. Is about.
Now that was like 3 years ago, and I was probably 15 pounds heavier, but still, I'm a member of the club. And then
I'm a member of the 225 club, and I think that's about it because I have really bad legs. So I'm like one of those guys who walks around with the knee braces and just does 135 squat on the spot.
Hey man, if you gotta wear braces, at least you're doing something, right? I mean, you gotta work through that. Last couple things: arm day, a mix of alter bridge and 5-finger death punch. I love ice bridge. And then new additions to my playlist too. I've
new addition,
Blacktop Mojo, which they've been around for a while, but I never heard their shit. The I Am album, I love their stuff. Whatever It Takes by Adelita's Way. I texted Rossi about this album, Shine On album.
It's good.
It came out last year. Thank you. And then this is, I think it's only a single. They Don't Want What We Want by Asking Alexandria. That came out last year as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the new music expert of the DSG, Nicholas J. Esquire.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
That was better than Wes's.
I had no idea this was going on. I haven't been on Messenger. I've been working my tail off. This is great.
I said in the thing, I was like, I probably should have ran this by Rossi first.
That's okay. I like it. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. And either way, we're enjoying ourselves. All right, Bill, we're down to our last song and our workouts. So I have just destroyed myself. By the way, I love Fryer coming in, like both him and Wes with taking these out of the box approaches with like bands and artists that are just so left field from both sides.
The middle of Fryer stuff though was stuff that I like can feel, and there's a ton of songs that I could have picked here that nobody would have known that I work out to, but it's pop culture. We're trying to stay.
We're trying to keep it on a certain level. So for the next one, I'm going to take the Bobby Darin. No, I need something like if this is my last weight lift. So I'm probably going to have to do back in the day. I think I'm just going to go straight curls, Bill. I haven't hit the arms as hard in my workout. I've really just looked at myself and blown up every part of my body at this point. So we're going to go straight curls, long bar, the ones with the curves in it for her pleasure. What are those called? M bars? I call them M bars.
Curl bar. Easy curl bar.
Easy curl bar. Sounds good to me. Sounds like someone that's been to the gym. I am going to throw that puppy in my hands. Bill, I'm putting on legit as much weight as I cannot lift. So we're probably putting like 110 on a curl. It sounds stupid. I don't think I could do it on a bar. Here we go. Blasting Offspring, All I Want. Because I feel with that song, I can accomplish things that my body can't. My mind and my soul will take me places that my physicality, the chubster, the fire hydrant, 5'3", 380 is not going to be able to get me there. So all I want, crank literally my iPod. By the way, I'm listening to this all on an old school iPod, the one with the circle that you still had to click buttons. And
that's how you're supposed to watch Tenet, by the way.
I still have not seen Tenet. Looking forward to it one day.
No need.
Don't do it. I don't need anybody. Anyways, I'm going to crank it to 1 million, start curling. All I Want. Again, that song's like under 2 minutes. So I'm going to just absolutely explode from this. I think my balls might fall off.
That's a good song. I could probably have fun with a lady doing that amount of time. But my number 8 song here, my last lift song, is going to be another bicep exercise, and it's going to be the most alpha one that you can do in the gym. So you go into the cable curl machine, where people usually do the double chest exercise. You don't do that. You do what is called double cable flex curls, also known as the reps for Jesus, because you just stand
down below, right?
No. At each side, and then you just rep them in like that.
Oh, just bring them in. Okay.
Just bring them in. And we're doing that to, of course, Kanye West's Jesus Walks. And I'm also wearing, this is an audio podcast, my Reps for Jesus t-shirt.
If you want to see that shirt, go check us out. Search Pop Culture Pile Driver on YouTube, and you will see the gym playlist face off. So yeah, there you can see Bill's shirt. You can see all the rest of the hijinks and see me frozen for 90% of this feed.
I only do it when the gym's like pretty much completely empty because it is a dickhead thing to do, and you look stupid, but it is a great pump. It's probably the best bicep pump you can get.
All right, let's get to our now cardio, right? Cardio choice. I'm just going straight treadmill. That's all I do right now with Peloton. I don't know what it's doing for me, but it's doing something. It makes me feel good. I'm starting off. Got to hit it hard. Got to go fast, Bill. This is just a classic. You get on the treadmill, turn it up. Your body's already warm. I've already destroyed every body part, so I'm literally just like numb. Bombs over Baghdad.
Oh, you motherfucker. Are you kidding me?
Bombs over Baghdad.
That is my number 9. I could screenshot it this instant.
I believe you.
That was my number 9. That is unbelievable. I can't believe you have it.
It is the perfect cardio kickoff song. So honestly, just keep it. Who cares about rules?
No. Stick it to it. That kills me though, because as you know, they're my favorite group of all time.
I was actually nervous a little bit.
I should have went first myself, because then I would have had it. Yeah. Then I would have had it.
Ladies first.
Oh man. So that threw me for a loop, but I had a backup ready. I could have went with a few of them here, and I'll get to my honorable mentions after. But I saw this in a meme one time, and it said, "Forgot my headphones. Now I have to listen to stupid Adele at the gym." I'm sorry. If you can't get a good workout to Rolling in the Deep by Adele, especially cardio. So that's how we're going to start right here on the bike, is to Rolling in the Deep by Adele. Because I'm sorry, that song has the perfect pace for a workout. And what I do when I didn't have the Peloton, if I wanted to get a quick cardio workout, and 3 songs is kind of quick, I would do the wind bike.
Oh, yeah, just wishing in the wind there, back and forth, get the arms in there as well. I actually really like this pick. I would have went with Dolph Ziggler's theme song if I could, or Dean Ambrose. That's always used to literally start most of my workouts. I would go into the gym, like my friend JC of the Jobberknocker, to that. That's a great walking into the gym song. I could have made this whole playlist all wrestling. Maybe another time. That's a good content, because I used to listen to a ton of wrestling themes for my workouts. But all right, after Bombs Over Baghdad, I just flew for I'm guessing that song's right around that 4-minute mark.
Mm-hmm. That's almost 5, because that's how I usually do
all right,
the
5
roads too. Yeah.
So it's perfect, because now I need a sustained run pace. I'm doing like Fryer said, probably hit runs, probably 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, or maybe a minute on, minute off throughout that. Then I'm hitting this song that I used to I did a run for when I used to work for Greater Media. There was some media run we did all the time. I was late, so I had to catch up to everybody. For some reason, Bill, this song came on my iPod. And if you remember back in the days and you literally list your iPod, you weren't just pulling that thing out of your pocket, scrolling through to change it. So this song came on one day, and I realized I could probably run a sustained hour if this song's on loop. It doesn't make any sense. Don't ask many questions about it. There's your background. Maroon 5, Won't Go Home Without You.
Ooh, okay. I don't think I know that off the top of my head.
Yeah, steady pace. I'm going to say you that in Ingrid Michaelson. You're going to get down. It's a steady pace song that just moves, and if you're running or like a nice jog, it's a nice pace. And so he's emotional. The Adam Levine voice in this one makes me kind of want to cry. It makes me want to like I'm running towards my love or running towards something that I need to stop. And that's what I remember. And I ran 5K, 3.2 miles on that song on loop, and probably took me 5 spins.
There's a few songs like that for me that I'm not going to take in this spot, because I am going to take the Eminem song here just because it's Eminem, and I did love him at one point in my life. He's kind of become Bill. Yeah, I was just going to say, just like Bill Belichick, you were just reading my mind tonight. And I think this is the better gym workout song. The other one is really, really good too. But I think Till I Collapse also has that just beat that smacks you in the face. And I can push myself a little bit harder to that song, almost more than any other song.
Yeah, that's honestly, it was a debate in my own little brain over here, because that song it's a perfect cardio song too. Bike, run, going back on the row machine. I don't care if you're doing backflips, if you're a gymnast. It's
got Nate Dogg doing "Till the Rope Comes Out." It's just perfect.
So for me, Bill, we're going to wrap it up. I need to just gun it. I need to hit whatever maybe a PR on the tread. I'm hitting 15. I'm cranking the incline up as high as it goes. I'm doing stupid stuff. I look like Mark Ingram in the preseason. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google it. I'm going with the shortest song I know that I love. White Stripes, Fell in Love with a Girl. Literally, I think I think my legs are going to fall apart. My body's going to be destroyed. I'm going into legit disintegration, like Thanos just did a snap at the end of this. Let's go. Legit fall apart, die after this. My body disintegrates. White Stripes, crank it to 11. Fell in Love with a Girl. 158 on your iPod.
Crank it to 11, blow another speaker. So my 11 here, I had a tough time deciding between the rap version of this song and the original version from the movie Rocky.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me it was Foo Fighters for a second.
No.
All about the Benjamins. Remember they did the rock version in the rap version?
But I will say I do love the Victory song by Puff Daddy and the Family. That's the dun 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 dun. But I'm going to go with the original Going the Distance by Bill Conti, I believe, from the Rocky, just because it has a little like Victory just goes hard the whole time. So I want to finish my workout. I was thinking Yanni Chariots of Fire as well in this spot too, to kind of give you that like, but I think go listen to Going the Distance. It's not the Gonna Fly Now, which is a little bit different feel when he's running up the steps. This one has more of a pump you up and a finality to it. I think it's the perfect way to end a workout. And anytime I need that extra push, I throw on the Rocky soundtrack. And if this or Hearts on Fire comes on, I just go nuts.
Yeah, he just balls out, screaming, running, lifting, whatever you got. All right, Bill, to recap for the folks, that is our 11 songs, by the way. Mm-hmm. Let us know who you think won. Was it Bill with his much more thought out, where he was going and stuff, or is it me just being a complete douche at the gym? I went Ingrid Michaelson as my warm-up song, You and I. My lifting songs, Eminem, Lose Yourself, Trap, Headstrong, Kendrick Lamar, Humble, where you're just looking in the mirror and boxing. Weezer, Hash Pipe, DMX, Party Up, Jimmy Eat World Pain, Offspring, All I Want, Cardio to wrap up. Got to get the cardio in. Bombs Over Baghdad, Outkast, snagged that one from Bill. Maroon 5, Won't Go Home Without You, and White Stripes, Fell in Love with a Girl.
So I'm going to warm up with the Row Machine, Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue, then Upright Rose by with Weezer, My Name is Jonas, or Ronus, Overhead Pressed, Godsmack Whatever, Lateral Dumbbell Raises, X Gonna Give It to You, DMX, Straight Bar Curls, Got Yourself 2 Tickets to the Gun Show, that's by Nas, Inclined, Seated, Alternating Hammer Curls, Don't Ya by the Pussycat Dolls. I'm telling you, put that on right after this, and you're going to want to do at least something to that song. And then we have Welcome Home by Coheed and Cambria, doing some standing reverse barbell curls, then the Reps for Jesus, 2 Jesus Walks by Kanye West, then my cardio songs. Can't believe you stole Outkast from me, but I replaced it with, I think, a good pick, Adele, Rolling in the Deep, kind of appealing more to the ladies there too, or just anyone in general. That's a great fucking song.
Yeah.
Till I Collapse by Eminem, and then finishing off by getting a Rocky song in there, Going the Distance by Bill Conti.
I dig it. So yeah, let us know. Vote at Pop Culture PD. We'll put a graphic together. We'll put that up before soon, where depending on when you're listening or seeing this. Yes, Bill. 2
honorable mentions I have to say. Down with the Sickness by Disturbed.
Yes.
That's the best song in the world to do the ropes to.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can see it.
And then one of my favorite scenes in television history on Netflix, Stranger Things season 2, Billy, the bully. Yeah. Is in his living room listening to Rat Round and Round, smoking a cigarette, drinking a beer, and doing bicep curls. I've never wanted to be anybody more in my entire life.
You should use that tweet to that whatever account. Like, who is the most like athletic? Like, as an athlete, you should tweet that. Yeah, that's a good one for me. The only one I took off 2 songs. One was Pantera Walk because it's another one of those. That was almost my warm up song. I know it rocks, but it's like a good pace, like just kind of starting out. But I want to thank Ingrid Michaelson, You and I. That's all I got. So, Bill, let's check out what's happening over at the rest of our pals here in the DSG.
This week in the Shared Universe.
So I did not pull up the list because I didn't want to look at what you were picking. So I will do my usual and say that Mac and Goo is doing the 1989 classic Aliens. The TLDR did comics.
Did Guardian TLDR? Yes, you're right. Yep.
I watched a lot of Wes and Fryer on Change My Mind review Guardians. It was a great take as usual. Dork, I listened to the beginning of theirs. I don't remember what they had.
Mick Gruber. This is like Keith's been waiting for this since like the day they started this podcast. So
yes, McGruber. I did my due diligence to see what the Rossi's Horrible Take was, and I usually listen to their podcast either Wednesday or Thursday fully. And no horrible take for you. They didn't have anything.
I don't know if I should be more worried about that or not, though.
Yeah, so nothing there for you. The Pineapple Boys, we got episode 10, one of the best episodes in psych history coming up on Thursday, so get excited for that. Then we got all of the streamers who are Shime, Davey, and Doc. I will actually be streaming out a game in a little bit, probably not on the DSG, but if you know my Twitch, follow me on Madden for that.
What is your Twitch? Is your Twitch Billy D2411?
It is actually now.
Across all social media platforms. Follow him, people. Give that man a like. Slide into his DMs. Send him a picture of a penguin. Do whatever you need to do. Bill, it was something. I was just.
We got merch.
Oh, yes, please. Tell the people. Tell the folks.
We got merch, so go over to tpublic.com and search PCP or Pop Culture Pile Driver. We have a Rossi's Horrible Take shirt. We have a PCP shirt. And then for you Pineapple Boys, we also have the I've Heard It Both Ways shirt. And I believe this podcast is going to donate all of the proceeds from the Rossi's Horrible Take shirt, which I believe is $3 a shirt. I got to do the exact math once I figure it out. But $3 per shirt. So go and support the podcast and a good cause.
Yeah, it's going to go to Frank Says Hi. We'll get more into more details as the week goes on. But yes, go check that out. I was going to say for the stream, guys, I finally got into Among Us, Bill. It's only taken me, like 5 months because it's on my Switch now. That game is awesome. Really?
I got to play it.
Yeah, we should team up first and like see how we like it. So then if those guys, I don't even know if those guys play it anymore. Sean's always playing like much more like in depth like PS5 games, same thing like Warzone and stuff like Dr. Joe when I check him out in the middle of the day. So, but yeah, it's really fun, super easy. I bet you it's better on a PC than it is anywhere else because you can probably type messages faster.
Yeah.
But go check that out. We'll talk about that after. Literally, for anybody who struggled through this on YouTube or watch this visually, like I apologize. My computer literally is going to blow up, but we'll be back next week, Bill, and I think we're doing halftime shows, keeping the music stuff going. So again, vote for Super Bowl halftime shows, but please do go vote whether you like Billy's playlist better or mine. We'll give you the results. We'll put all that together. Follow us at Pop Culture PD on Twitter, over at the Dork Shared Gooniverse on Facebook, at Billy D2411, at Jason D. Rossi. Subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, wherever you find a podcast. And if you want to watch me just still and Bill moving around awkwardly the entire podcast, you can check us out on YouTube by searching Pop Culture Pile Driver. Smash that subscribe button and bell for notification when the boys and girls and the peoples go live. Bill, any final words for our fine folks?
See you next week for halftime Super Bowl shows.
Yes, we are looking forward to it, and we're both going to show up with new faces like The Weeknd. You guys all have a good one. Appreciate you listening. You have a lot of choices. You stumbled upon this mediocre podcast. We appreciate you. We love you. Enjoy the rest of your day.